know you're somewhere.
Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Leo, you guys got a lot of cards, but you have Bat Spirit, Rebirth is Assured, number 5, and then you move straight into a 10, Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine. So I've been getting for Leo that August was a really big deal for you guys in a rebirth, in letting something go and moving forward. And it's crazy how many 10s you have out here, which is why I kept all these cards. You have 10, 10, 10, and then 1, 1. So I definitely see that you guys are moving forward. I don't even know the order that this was in. But yeah, I see you guys, again, you're moving forward with the Rider. You're kind of, you've been through this rebirth, and there's so many cards of movement. We have the Ship with the Rider, and again, you've cut out what you needed to cut out, and here we are, like, standing here, masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You're standing here with the Ace of Cups. You're standing here with the 1 and the Ace of Cups, 2, 1. So this is a brand new beginning, and in this brand new beginning, I see your throat chakras open. You can see, like, the peacock has the throat open, and there's like a little heart kind of in the throat. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to go communicate, or again, maybe there's just you communicating to yourself, like, you know, I deserve this in this new beginning. I want this in this new beginning. You're manifesting in a sense. But for all of you guys, it's like a very important new beginning, because again, I was saying how August is such a important month for you, and it's important because you're leaving something really painful in the past behind, which is not easy to do. But it's more than that. It's like, as you move forward in this new beginning, you're very open. Like, you want to communicate. The peacock is like the type of animal that's not like shy. You know what I'm saying? The peacock is like, no, I want to show you all my feathers. I want you to see who I am. I want you to see, like, me for who I am. I don't want to hide from you. So I feel like this new beginning for you guys is about, like, being super open, being truly yourselves. And I feel like you guys are really trying, like, in this new beginning, to just be exactly who it is that you are. Like, standing firm and, like, this is who I am. This is what I have to offer. I want you to see me for everything that I am. I want to talk to you about who I am. I want to show you who I am. And, like, again, I feel someone who's very confident in themselves. Someone who's like, even if you're not confident, it's like, I don't really care if you don't like this part of me. That's who I am. So I feel like you're just being very unashamed and very, like, that song came into my head, Young and Unafraid. You're young and unafraid. That's what I'm getting. Like, I think to be unafraid is a really, I like that word, because it's like, you don't have anything to hide. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't really care. Like, I feel like in the past you hid too much of yourself, and now it's like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? This is who I am. So I just keep getting this, like, really brilliant vibe, like this really, like, authentic vibe, this really, like, I'm gonna show you exactly who I am, and if you don't like it, that's too bad. So I really like this, Leo. Let's pull some more cards. So Leo, it's very interesting because you start off with a 5, you go straight to the 10, and then you go back to a 5. So let's talk about this. You guys are realizing, again, it's like this past energy is done, you know, from, you know, not feeling open, not feeling authentic, not feeling like I can give too much, to being very, okay, like, this is what I want, this is how I want to act, this is how I want people to see me. Again, like, just this authenticity that's, like, shining from within. This, like, I want this and that. I'm not afraid to communicate it. So again, just this very authentic self. I keep getting that word for you guys, this reading, authentic. Like, again, I have nothing to hide. I feel a lot of you guys maybe have even broken up with somebody in the past, and you're just, like, very ready to go. And you're done with this, like, lack mentality or the scarcity mindset, or, you know, dealing with people who are in that mindset, and you're like, okay, I have my choices open again. So again, I feel like someone who was very constricted is now free. I keep getting that, like, someone who felt like, you know, everything was happening against them and they were kind of stuck is now free to make choices. And I feel like because you're free to make choices, I feel like everybody wants you to. I feel like I'm kind of connecting to a masculine, to be honest, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just anybody, a feminine as well. I feel like because you're free, because you're single, everybody's kind of expecting you. You know when guys get single or even girls get single, like the first thing they do is like, oh yeah, let's go party, let's go to the bars, let's go meet new people. You know what I mean? Like, let's go like have a couple like one night stands, like that type of energy. And I feel it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people are telling you to do that. A lot of people are telling you, okay, like now you're single, now you're free. Now you're all these things, like we can go do this and that. And I feel like a lot of you guys are being pulled towards love. So it's like, it's interesting because like some of you guys have just gotten out of a relationship and intuitively you're still getting pulled towards love, right? And that's a little interesting because it's like, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like, well, you know, like I broke up with someone. I get this idea of like, you know, the classic thing for people to do once they get out of a relationship or once they get out of a cycle is to go, you know, bar hopping, to go, you know, go on Tinder and just meet a bunch of people, like kind of like get that past out of them. Like I feel like that's how people like act. And I feel like that's not what's happening for you though. Like I don't feel like you want to do that. I feel like a lot of you guys are like, nah, you know, like I'd just rather be alone. And I feel like that's kind of like a little bit surprising to even yourself because we have here the 5 of Wands. It's like intuitively you want love, but I feel like a lot of people are pushing you in another direction and you're like, okay, like let's go hang out, let's go to the bars, let's go do all this shit. And then like you're meeting a lot of people and like, you know, like I really don't want to take this person home. Like I really don't want to go do anything with this person. Like I kind of just want to go home by myself. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of your friends are like, what the fuck's up? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you want to, go out with that person? Or, oh, I'm gonna set you up with this girl, she's like super easy. Like, oh, I'll set you up with this guy, like, you know, and you're just like, nah, like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I just want to go home by myself. I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. It's like this new beginning has started for you, and right away like all your friends are like, yes, you're finally single, we can finally go hang out. Or, oh, like all your girlfriends are saying the same thing, and then it's kind of like, well, I kind of just want to go home. Or I kind of just want to go out to eat and like chill. Like I don't really want to do anything crazy. Like I feel like a lot of your friends are like, oh yeah, let's go to Vegas, let's go to Atlantic City, like let's just go do some crazy shit. And you're just like, like I'll go hang out with you guys, I'm like down to party, but like I don't really want to like sleep with like 10 million people right now. Like I just feel like a lot of you guys are being like energetically protective of yourself, but I feel like your friends don't really understand that. Like sex, there's this like huge exchange of energy, so I feel like you understand that, but like your friends might not. So I feel like that's kind of something here. I'm getting a lot of that, like you're sexually like not trying to exchange energy with anybody, not anybody of like not any value or meaning to your life. So I feel like that's kind of where the mental conflict is coming from, because a lot of you guys are like in this new beginning and how you used to do things in the past. Like again, when you were single, you used to go do this and this, and like you don't really want to go do that anymore. So I see somebody kind of growing up and maturing. I mean, that's what I'll call it. And I see it confusing you, and I see it confusing your friends. I see everybody here just being like, well, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, you know, you're finally single. But like, look, you can see here the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups and reverse is like, I don't really want to go do this. Like, I don't really want to go party. I kind of just want to chill. And like, you have the Four of Swords here with the Two of Cups. I don't think you're reminiscing about like a past energy. You can see here, like maybe some of you guys are like trying to like heal and like just kind of take everything in, but I feel like a lot of you guys are just kind of like, you know, I just want true like people in my life. I just want real people. Like after being around whoever I was around for years or dating whoever I was around, like I just want to start new again. And the way to start new for me is not going to be like just fucking like 10 people, like, or going out with like on Tinder or, you know, Bumble or all those apps and just, you know, trying to like meet randoms. Like I just don't want to do that. Like I just see somebody being like, nah, like even though I am in a new beginning, and even though I'm feeling like really good about myself, and even though like I feel somebody's like in shape and like really ready to go, it's like I just don't want to do that. Like I want something really meaningful. I really want somebody who's gonna like appreciate me and like be with me. And it's interesting here because you have the Page of Wands with the Ace of Cups, and it's like, yes, I'm gonna go towards love. I'm gonna go towards maybe new love, but I'm definitely going towards love. You have love here with intuition, so it's like you're intuitively being called to like go towards something authentic, something real, and then that's exactly what you're gonna do. So I see like as you start off in this new cycle, you kind of feel like you should do stuff that you used to do in the past, and that's not really resonating with you anymore. So a lot of you guys are you're gonna see like how much in this new cycle you have changed, because you're not gonna want to do the same shit you did in the past. And again, even your friends and even yourself, like you're very confused yourself to a certain extent, but you're just gonna go with the flow of like, you know, the reality is like, I don't really want to go meet all these people. I don't really want to go on Tinder. I don't really want to go do all this. I kind of just want to meet the right person. So it's interesting, Leo, but I think it shows a lot of like growth. I think, you know, the fact that you're not doing the same things that you used to do like after a breakup shows a lot of growth. And I don't know, I'm just really proud of you. So let's pull some advice, Leo. So Leo, it's interesting because you had mischief come up in reverse. So again, there's nothing here. Like you don't, I think like when you used to have a breakup or when you used to have like endings in your life, you used to do certain things. Like you used to go drink, you used to hang out with your friends, you used to go party. And now like none of those things are interesting you. And I feel like that's very different for you. This is like, again, a whole new stage in your life where you don't want to do the same shit you used to do. Like you just feel like, what's the point? You know what I mean? And I feel like that just shows a lot of growth on your part. So you don't have to be confused. I feel like it just shows growth. So if you're like, why don't I want this anymore? Why doesn't this like appeal to me? Why doesn't going to Vegas or like, again, like why does none of that shit like really mean a lot? I feel like because you're growing up and you're just, you know, you're seeing things differently. You're seeing things from a different point of view. And it's interesting because it's like some of you guys might have just gone on a relationship. I feel like a lot of it is a relationship for some of you. A lot of it could just be like leaving a job. Like there's just been this like huge ending in your life of something. And as you move into this new cycle, we have so much about love. We have romance, love, the Ace of Cups, and even here at the bottom of the deck, we have the heart. So I feel like it's interesting because like a lot of you guys, maybe after a relationship, you used to, again, have a lot of rebounds. And you're just like not about that. Like you're like, I'm not even trying to like do that. Like I just keep getting like, I'm not trying to like do any of that shit. Like I'm just actually fine on my own for now. I'm actually just fine. Like I just get somebody being like, I'm good. Like I'm good. I don't need this. I don't need that. Like I'm actually fine. A lot of people are like, oh, but you must not be okay because like you would normally do this. Like yeah, I am okay actually. It's just I don't want to. Like, and it's not because I'm sad. It's not because I'm depressed. It's not because I'm like reacting to whatever's happening. I'm just like actually not interested at all. And then you guys have Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I'm blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Yeah, I feel like maybe standing up to your friends might be like something that you have to do with courage here. I also feel like you might need to like think of yourself as someone who's very courageous, because it's hard to do things differently, especially when we like have a pattern, or again, like things that we used to do, we don't really want to do them anymore. And I feel like you might feel like, oh, you know, I'm not myself. I should just go do them to prove that I'm okay. And I feel like you're not going to go do that. Like you're actually going to be like, no, like I actually want this. I actually want to do this. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is like you being courageous in that you're standing up for what you actually want. You're standing up for yourself, and you're not going to let anybody kind of like trick you into doing something, or like you're not even going to trick yourself. You know, like a lot of us are like, oh, for me to be good, I have to, you know, go out with my friends and do all the normal shit that I used to do. And it's like actually a courageous thing to just be like, you know what? You know, I'm fine. I'm actually fine. I actually want to do things a little differently, and I'm just gonna do my own thing. And it might be a little different, but that doesn't mean that I'm not okay. So that's what I'm getting for a lot of you guys. It's like I'm doing things very differently, but I'm actually more healthy now than I was in the past. You know, like the fact that I don't need to go drink, the fact that I don't need to go party, the fact that I don't need to go on Tinder and like get with like 10 people, I think that shows a lot of growth on my part. So I feel like you standing up for yourself and still saying like, I'm fine, I'm just not doing that, is like the courageous thing here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, Leo. I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.